Y'all, just want to say shout out to McKenna. She's a dope cameraman. Make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram at OB1Kenna or something like that. I'll have it in the bio. But make sure y'all go follow her. Shout out to you.
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
Hi.
You say you found somebody new.
Hi, welcome to My Unfolded. And I'm still in high school, currently a high school sophomore, but it's a lot of things that I wish I knew before going into high school. You might be thinking, there's so many videos like this, what makes yours different? Well, nothing really, except for the fact that it's my own personal experience, and I might relate to somebody else's experience. Everybody's experience is different. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So with number one, I'm going to go ahead and start it off by saying grades do matter. I mean, not that grades matter, but grades do matter, but grades matter first, and focus on grades. No, freshman year. Don't just slack off 1 year and then think that you can make it up. You can. I mean, that's what I'm doing, but I do wish, that I already had built that momentum of having good grades. Because, I'm not gonna lie, freshman year I played. It was an easy year. We had fun. And, you can have fun, but you also, I think, have to prioritize what you want to do in life. And you don't have to figure that out, quick. But you just have to know that you want to be something in life and that you want to go somewhere. And what are the steps that you have to take? A normal step that this should be in your everyday routine to get into a place. You don't got to know what that place is. You just got to know that you're going to a higher place. So, yeah, with that being said, I do wish that I focused on my grades a lot. I was steady at a 2.9 GPA. This year I have cumulative as well as a 2.9. But this year I have been raising my grades up. I raised my GPA from a 2.9 to a 3.5 unweighted, 3.6 weighted. And some tips that really helped me do that was just like, first of all, finding what I want to do in life. But I'm going to touch more on that topic a little later. But yeah, so focusing, knowing that I want to go somewhere and be something great, and that this is a step that is a mandatory step in pretty much anything, grades. Your grades is going to get you where you want to go. So, this really helped me focus. And, also the teachers. The teachers helped me paying attention. I'm not going to lie. I procrastinate a lot, but when it's time to lock in and do the work, I most definitely make sure to do that. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I know I'm going somewhere great. So, yes, focus on your grades first. Have fun, but prioritize that you're going somewhere, and this is a mandatory step to get to where you're going. Okay, number two, don't wait to try new sports. Okay, so for my experience, it's going to be a little different from other people. I played basketball since 6th grade, and when I got to high school, I played basketball my freshman year, and I'm currently in my sophomore year. I had not played basketball. And this was a decision because mentally it was draining me, and mentally I didn't want to do it. But now, like, getting into other sports like soccer, flag football, I never played those sports, but had I had known, it's other options instead of just sticking to one sport. You should try to put yourself out there and do other things, that might interest you. So at the time, I thought I just had to focus on one thing. But, now that I'm finally finding out, okay, wait, I might be good at this if I just give it a try. I do wish, that I had got started a little earlier with those sports, just because how competitive sports are now when it comes to kids. But you don't even have to do it just to be competitive, just if you want to do something. But in general, I'm just saying I do wish I started sports a little earlier, just so, I could, be locked in and, be a little better. But I'm going to be working progressively towards getting better at things that interest me. On the topic of sports, for number 3, we're going to go with do what feels mentally right to you. That goes not just in the sense of sports, but in the sense of everything. Like I mentioned with the sports thing, I was not mentally in the right place. I feel like I couldn't do my work. And when I say work, I just feel like academically, I was so tired, so I had to prioritize sleep, and I still wasn't even prioritizing that. So it really took a turn when it came to my academics. So my academics, really struggled because of sports. My mental health, I knew that this isn't a place where I want to be, and, it felt like a chore more than something that I want to do, something that interests me, and I can see myself going far in this. And, I would have little boosts, little moments of confidence, but then them confidence moments would just be, get smacked right down to the bottom. You know, just because, not even just because of the coach, but just because me mentally, I wasn't in a place where I'm like, okay, let me keep up here. I can do this. It was like, no, you don't want to do this. So why are you here? So that's why this year it was a really big decision for me not to play basketball, because I knew it's not what I wanted to do. And I'm currently doing what I like to do. And like I said, the results are shown. I'm doing better academically. Socially, I'm even doing better. So, yeah. Do what feels comfortable to you and what feels right to you. Don't do something until it feels like a chore. Do it because it interests you. Now, with that being said, number 4. Oh yes, start saving money. High school is really expensive, and not even just because, like, you know, clothes. And you don't really have to buy clothes, but your parents are not about to be buying, like, all this expensive stuff. And you trust me, when you get to high school, you're going to see kids with this expensive stuff. And you might not even be one of them kids who like expensive stuff, but, you know, you want to have nice stuff. And sometimes your parents can't always do it. So save money to get what you want. And also because, like I said, high school is expensive. Activities, basketball fees are really high. Like, it's like, I'm not even going to get into that much. It's just not really high. And then also, when you have, like, fun stuff, homecoming, football games, all the things like that, it's going to be really expensive. So save money to invest in, you know, your life in high school. Because trust me, I did not do that. And I mean, everything's been taken care of, but I don't really like depending on other people. I like depending on myself. And, you know, I feel like I couldn't depend on myself when it comes to high school activities freshman year. Now I'm doing better when it comes to depend on myself. Okay, for number 4. Oh, yeah. Number 4, high school goes by faster than you expected. Right now, I feel like it's going by pretty fast. To me, I like that it's going by fast because I'm doing good right now. Academically, mentally, I'm doing good, so I like that it's going by fast, and I'm ready for the next chapter. But I know that as soon as it hits senior year, junior year, it's gonna go like that, which is why, like I said, lock in now. Okay, and oh yeah, number 5? Yeah, number 5. It's okay to be who you are, but socially, but also try to get yourself out there. I'm a very quiet person. Anybody who anybody who sees me in person knows that I don't talk to a lot of people. You know, I do talk to certain people, but also I see vibes. So, you know, if I see somebody who's always got an attitude, or, you know, I see the way they talk to teachers, people, I'm not going to want to talk to you. That might not even be who you are. That might just be who you are, you know, when you're at school or something like that. But it's like, it's all about how you present yourself to other people. So, you know, I might be presentable as quiet because I don't talk to people, just because I see how people are, and, you know, I see how people move. And I try to distance myself from people like that. And also, I'm a very funny person and a very genuine kind, like, I'm a good person. I'm, like, a good friend and everything. But you would never know that if you don't talk to me or if I don't talk to you. And, you know, the people that I do talk to, they can tell you a lot of good things about me and a lot of stuff about me that when nobody knows, just based off what everybody else sees about me, that I'm quiet. So, yes, get yourself out there socially, but know and be aware of the people that you're trying to surround yourself by. Okay, and with that being said, oh, yes, clubs, and get into some clubs and programs. This is going to be number 6. Get into clubs and programs. I'm currently, like I said, I couldn't do DECA Club, and I found out my school is a magnet school, so we have different magnets for each career you want to go into. I'm in the sports marketing magnet. I'm in the sports marketing magnet, and my teacher brought, you know, this club to me, DECA, and I'm like, okay, what's this? It sounds interesting. I couldn't do it due to basketball. This year, I did DECA, got top 5 in the state. Yeah, top 5 in the state, and it's opened up so many opportunities for me when it comes to networking or just in general, getting so much knowledge. I'm also taking, like, dual credit classes for business. I have, I'm certified. Well, I'm not certified, but, like, I passed my business exam just saying that I know what to do, so I know how long I have to take a business class, but I am because I want to. But, like I said, DECA, top 5 in the state, and it interests me, which is why I think I do so good in something. That's why I said find something. One thing about high school, there's something for everybody. You just have to find what that something is. And I found what that something is, and I'm excelling in it, and I like it. And it really, like, just benefits me. And also your school, get very involved and ask around of different programs in your school. My school has opened up so many opportunities for me. Like I said, my magnet, I got to go to the NFL Titan Stadium. And also, what else did I get to do? You know, we do so much, like I got to learn how to run the vending machine, sort of like a business, you know. I still do that to this day, by the way. But it's just like you get so many experiences, opportunities, and it kind of also helps you know what you want to do. So on that topic of what you want to do, for number 7, I'm going to be talking about, you know, finding what you want to do in life. Like I said, you don't have to rush to find it, but you just got to start looking in a direction. I'm also going to be talking to y'all a little bit about this program, not really program, but also this website and this app. It's called Big Future. I have it up here somewhere. This app, I be on this app, it helps me plan my future. And as a person who always thinking big and thinks so far ahead of to what they want to do, where they want to go, and what are the steps to achieve where they want to go, this Big Future app has really helped me get there. They do SAT testing, schools on there that you might interest you. They have a college quiz. You can take that quiz, find some colleges that best fit your interest based off, you know, some information that you give the app. And when I say information, I mean like they have they have a job quiz you can put in. It'll give you a list of jobs. You can say, hold on, wait, maybe if it's engineering, you'd be like, okay, oh wait, engineering kind of interests me, I'll press yes on that. And then maybe another one be like running a daycare. I don't really think I want to do that. And you'll see so many different careers, and it'll give you like a kind of like different niches, I would say, different niches of job careers, and it tells you which ones they think you would succeed at. It gives you how much money they make, what are the rises for that career, and so many things like that. They also have a lot of testing help too for SAT, ACT, a lot of things like that. So Big Future is most definitely an app I would love for y'all to look into, just if you're really looking and focused on your future. And especially even if you don't want to go to college, they have a lot of opportunities when it comes to finding jobs or internships or anything like that. So please go check out Big Future. I will have the link in the bio somewhere. Now, like I said, planning your future. I started taking my future seriously, honestly, this year. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, freshman year was a mess. I played, I did what I want to do. This year is about going to the place that I'm trying to get to. And you're probably like, okay, well, how do you know what that place is? That place is whatever you see fit, and you see you being happy, and you see you benefiting from that place. Like I see my place being going to college on a full ride scholarship, and just doing good in school, and going to my dream career, you know, in the athletic field. I mean, not in the athletic field, but like working for sports teams. And how did I figure that out? Like I said, my school is a magnet school, so I'm not gonna lie and say that my school didn't play a big part. It really did. And the opportunities that it opened up for me really showed me, the opportunities that opened up for me really kind of got me interested in sports. So like I said, with that being said, a lot, but with that being said, finding what I want to do in life helped me academically, because like I'm looking at colleges that I know I want to go to because they really help my like career fair I want to go into, and they really will look good on my resume. But I'm like, oh, these are the scores I gotta have, these are the grade averages, or you know, these are the GPA I gotta have to get into the school. I need to start working on myself now. So that kind of gave me a little peek into GPA I need to have. Even like I said, I started at a really low GPA, 2.9, and I got up to a 3.5 unweighted. There's not a lot of people who can do that. But strong-minded and focused people can get to where they're trying to go, no matter how far back they are. So that's where I got to. You know, I just seen that, and I'm like, okay, this is what I gotta have to get here. Boom, come on, this is what I'm focused on. This is where I'm gonna go. And honestly, that's what I've been focused on this whole year. It's just been about me growing mentally, physically, and just academically as well. And also, another topic I'd like to touch on, I think this is number 8, friends and family. School is very overwhelming. It really can stress you out. Come home, you know, you're probably tired, just want to go to sleep, don't really want to talk to your friends and family. This is kind of like something you have to be able to balance your school, your home life as well, when it comes to, you know, cleaning up, and also like, you know, just interacting with people as well. Like if you have a bunch of siblings, or just siblings in general, or one sibling, and you come home, you don't really interact with them, You know, they kind of build your relationship, well, kind of puts a strain on your relationship, because it's like, dang, why she don't want to talk to me? And it's not even like that's how you feel. It's just like you're so tired and overwhelmed, which is why prioritizing things and building good relationships with your family, you know, even if it's just a little thing when you come in from school, you know, just saying how's your day or anything like that. Make sure you do that, just to always, you know, remind your family that you're still there, you know. So you might be tired sometimes, but you still love them. You know, yeah, it's always good to remind somebody you love them, but just in general that you're here for them. Oh Lord, sorry, I've been talking a lot. But with number 9, we are going to be, prioritizing what you need to do, which I've been talking about that a lot. So this one's kind of going to be really short, but this one's going to be prioritizing your home life. I'm not gonna lie, freshman year, I had so much going on. I really slacked when it came to chores, you know, just being there for my family. Also, my little siblings play sports. I didn't really get to enjoy a lot of their sports games and be there for them, cheering them on the sidelines. And, you know, it's understood that with sports there come sacrifices, but there's just a limit to the sacrifices, you know, that you should be willing to take. And if you having to make too many sacrifices, then I think that's when you should just be like, okay, this ain't for me then. I'm not willing to sacrifice my personal relationship for a sport that doesn't really interest me, which was how I felt. You might feel different, but still, there should be a limit to sacrifices that you're willing to make for something that you don't see benefiting you. But with number 10, honestly, I'm just going to leave it off with saying, be you, be genuine, be yourself. High school tries to change a lot of people, and it's really important that you remain true to you. And that's something I've been living by since really this year. I'm not gonna lie, this year I've been living by a lot of things, but being true to me has really kept me positive in all aspects of life, at home, academically, mentally, and it really keeps me balanced, I would say, because knowing that this is me, and even if I'm doing something wrong, I'm like, okay, wait, this ain't me. I need to get away from that or not do that anymore. So with that being said, I would like to just leave that note on be positive, and make sure y'all check out my next video. And I'll be dropping soon. So, bye guys.
Back in again. Hold on, in the kitchen with the I'm talking to friends. I get money together, top up in the bench.